Take my money! Take my money! Take my money! Why wouldn't this voice actor let me hire them? It's not as simple as you think, and he didn't even know he was losing money. Hey guys, my name is Zieja. I've been a voice actor in Los Angeles for 10 years, worked on thousands of projects, and I'm also the founder of LearnVoiceActing.com, where we empower the next generation of voice actors to take control of their careers. I want to tell you guys a story today. It's totally true, every bit of it. I was once in charge of casting a high-profile union video game. It's not something I do that often, but I've been the casting director on several projects, enough that I kind of understand what it's like in the chair. And I've used all my resources as both a teacher, an actor, and just an all-around savvy businessman to build a network of voice actors that I can call upon when I need to present a client with some options for their project. Part of the process is that I give some of my top choices to the client. And then we all get on the phone together and talk about who would be a good fit in what role and why. This can sometimes involve a lot of arguing, and ultimately the client has the last say, even if I disagree with their decision. But for the most part, most people trust my expertise when it comes to putting a cast together for a video game or any other project. We came to one particular character, and the client was in between two different voices. It was for a strong, brawny hero male type of guy. And the two actors in question, we'll call them Tom and Harry, were both good behind the microphone, both really good actors. One of them, Tom, is relatively new, and the other one was established, Harry. We spent some time discussing the merits of hiring either of them, and then the client expressed to me that they thought Tom, the newer actor, didn't sound rough enough for the role. His voice was too smooth, just didn't sound like he could, beat up anybody at a bar or anything like that. But I knew Tom. I'd worked with him many times. I fully understood his range. Yes, he was a new actor without that big of an established list of credits, but I knew he could perform, and I wanted to make sure that he got a fair shake at the role. So I said to the client, hey, I know Tom can do that kind of voice. Let me just grab this demo real quick and I'll show you. So while I'm on the phone with the client, I start looking for Tom's demo. I can't find it anywhere. I searched his full name. There's no website. I jump on Twitter. I find his profile. Cool. The only thing on the profile that has anything to do with voice acting takes me to a broken link that's probably 3 years old. I am positive that this actor can do the job, but I've been totally hamstrung live because that actor wasn't keeping their online presence clean. So what do? What could we do? We hired Harry. We had no choice. Tom lost the opportunity to be in a union video game, which would have given him the opportunity to join the union and possibly opened up opportunities for him in the future. Of course, I ended up calling Tom and letting him know to fix the stuff as quickly as he could, but the moment had already passed. When I teach my students at LearnVoiceActing.com, I tell them all the time that they need to keep a unified and organized online presence. Life isn't all about SEO, and it's not all about making sure you're up to date all the time, but it is about making it easy for clients to find and evaluate your voice. When I talk about communications with clients in general, I say that you need to do two things to set good expectations, and that's let them know what you sound like and let them know what it's like to work with you. Everything else is just kind of fluff. Part of that expectation setting involves making it easy for a client to choose you. You have to remove friction from all the points that are between sending in your audition and you getting the job. And this isn't just about making sure your website isn't down, although that's a good thing to do. This is about making sure that you use the correct submission format for your file. It means you submit things on time and in the right place, in the right order. If there's additional documentation that needs to be submitted, that gets submitted as well with the right format. In one of my other videos, I've talked about how there are lots of things you can control about your career that have nothing to do with your voice. One of them is making sure that you're treating your career like a business. That's what this is about. You've all been there. You've wanted to, order from a restaurant. You've gone to their website and found that their menu doesn't load, or that their phone number isn't correct on Google. And what do? You eat somewhere else. That business loses the opportunity to gain you as a client because it wasn't easy. We have to treat voice acting like a business if we plan to succeed. I'm not saying we have to be obsessive. I never advocate that level of detail. But I am saying that success in this career and in any career requires a level of attention to detail that you just can't skip because it's a side hustle. You can't skip it because it's a creative endeavor. It's still a business. So let's talk action. When this video is over, after you've gone and downloaded my free book or watched other parts of my free training or whatever, let's make a promise. We're putting our money where our mouth is. Go to your website where you have your voice acting demos. Make sure everything works. Make sure it's easy to click on. Make sure the links to your social pages on the top or wherever you put them go to the correct areas. And that goes for the reverse as well. Your social media pages should all link back to a place where clients can find you. Things you post on those social media pages should be directly related to your voice acting career if that's what you want to pursue. I get that you want to give hot takes and dunk on celebrities or whatever, but if you're really interested in netting work in the voice acting industry, you should be focused on that. So, make that promise to yourself. Make that promise to me. Before the end of the day, you're gonna make sure that every link works. You're gonna make sure that every website you post on has the most up-to-date versions of your demos. All your email addresses, all your contact information are in the right place so it's easy for clients to get in touch with you. I want you to promise yourself that you're never gonna make me hire Harry, because without saying anything, you wouldn't let me hire you. You guys should definitely check out the video I released about the things you can do in your career that have nothing to do with how good of a voice you have. I talk a lot in there about treating voice acting like a business. Thanks for the likes and subscribes that help the channel going. And if you want to dive in more, check out the link in the description below for a free ebook and a free 20-minute training on how you can get into voice acting today, even if you have no experience. Go get behind the mic, and I'll see you in the next one.